Hi, welcome to Online for Love, your resource for online dating by the numbers. I'm Amy, your certified online dating expert, and today we're going to be reviewing OkCupid. Before we even get started on this OkCupid review, are you even sure that this is the dating site that you should be looking into? If you haven't taken Online for Love's online dating app quiz yet, then what are you doing? You have to take that, find out what's the perfect dating app specifically for you, then come back to this video and finish watching. Oh, link in the description. So, what are you looking for out of your dating app? Do you want to meet new friends, have some casual quick hookups, or a long-lasting relationship for life, true love? All of those things can be found on OkCupid. OkCupid describes itself as the fastest growing online dating app, and it does have the statistics to support that claim. It's estimated that OkCupid has amassed 30 million members since its inception in 2004. It also receives about 3 billion monthly views. And best of all, OkCupid's actually, for the most part, completely free, which is just so amazing. It's not all perfect though. There are pros and cons to OkCupid, and I'm going to help you narrow down to decide if this is the dating website for you by breaking down this OkCupid review into 5 sections. We're going to talk about the ease of use of OkCupid, the user base, the success rate, the cost, and the features. Before we get into it though, make sure to thumbs up this video and hit subscribe so that you don't miss any more videos from Online for Love. So let's get started with the ease of use of OkCupid. What's the site navigation like, the layout, the design, all of that. The good thing is OkCupid is very easy to use. It does have its own unique design, which I really appreciate because sometimes these dating apps tend to all blend together into one. It does have like the swiping feature that you'll find in most apps. The great thing about OkCupid is you can add so much personal information about yourself. You can actually answer a whole bunch of questions. It just makes it for, I guess, a more interesting dating app because you're not just looking at someone's profile, swiping yes or no on a picture, maybe a quick description, but you can also see more information about them. So that's really interesting. And also it just looks good. It's easy to use. It's very straightforward and simple. Even if you are not a big internet person, if you don't like to use apps very much, it's very easy to figure out. It doesn't take too long to get set up or to get used to. So it's really good. So the ease of use of OkCupid, site navigation, design, all that gets a thumbs up from me. Now let's talk about the user base of OkCupid. So I already mentioned earlier that there are about 30 million members on the site and something like 3 billion page views every single day, which is just, sorry, not day, month. That'd be insane. 3 billion views every month. But it's just a crazy amount of users on OkCupid. This is one of the biggest dating apps out there. This is also one of the fastest growing online dating apps, so the chances of more people and more types of people getting on there all the time are really high, so it just keeps growing and growing and growing. So the good thing about having such a large amount of users is that there's actually a ton of different types of people on OkCupid, so you have a good chance of finding whatever specific type of person or thing that you're looking for on there. Something else that helps with the fact that there's just so many different types of people on OkCupid is the fact that they're one of the best apps when it comes to having a wide range of options for you to declare yourself as on your profile. Like you can put all sorts of different sexualities and relationship types that just aren't available on other dating apps. And then beyond the different identities you can put on your app to define yourself as, I mean, there's such a wide range of questions you can answer and things that you're specifically looking for, and when you're searching for other people, OkCupid just gives you such a open playing field when it comes to finding whatever kind of person you're looking for. So with OkCupid, you can actually use their website or you can use their app, but about 60% of OkCupid's users just use the app. This might be helpful to know because it could maybe indicate that it tends to skew towards a slightly younger population who like to use their smartphones over like their computers or desktop computers. And OkCupid is mostly free, which could suggest it skews also towards younger people who don't have a lot of money, maybe college age, or they just don't feel like investing in their love life heavily at this point in time. OkCupid's not known to be so much of a hookup app as something like Tinder or Grindr, but it can be there for that, but it can also be for long-lasting relationships. So the user base is kind of hard to narrow down. It's all sorts of people, and that's a really beautiful thing about OkCupid. It's got all walks of life. You can find people of any age, any demographic, so kind of everybody is on OkCupid, but I would say it probably skews more toward the younger crowd because I tend to notice that without major paywalls there, the crowd does tend to be younger because I feel from personal experience and after researching so many dating apps that when people get a little older, they're ready to invest in their love life, so they go for apps and dating websites that you have to pay for. So I would say that OkCupid generally skews younger, but it does have pretty much everybody on there. Now let's talk about the success rate of OkCupid. So unfortunately, there isn't readily available statistics of the successes of OkCupid, but we can do a lot of inferring here. It is one of the biggest dating apps out there, and it's got, like we mentioned before, a huge member base and tons of views every month. So, I mean, just likely statistics, it seems like you have great chances using OkCupid just for the sheer amount of people and diversity on the app. It's hard to find exact statistics of the success rate of OkCupid, but they do share some success stories on their website, and you can easily find them all throughout the web. You just search OkCupid My Experience, and there's videos on YouTube and Reddit, all over blogs, Facebook, that come up with all these people's success stories. So it's clear that it does work. However, it can also be hard to determine the success rate of OkCupid because what success is for one person isn't success for another person, especially on OkCupid, because there's such a wide range of what people are looking for, from casual hookups to long-term relationships to flings, friends with benefits, just friends in general. I mean, there's all sorts of categories for you to put yourself in and what you're looking for. So success is different based off what you want. So it's really hard to gauge here. However, I do think it's clear that the success of OkCupid usually happens when people are successful at finding dates for some casual things that they're looking for. I think the success rate of long-term relationships might be a little less prevalent in OkCupid than it would be on other websites like eHarmony or Matched, but it's still worth your time because it's, again, one of the biggest dating websites and it's mostly free, so what do you have to lose? So OkCupid does have a really good success rate from what I can find online. I do need to mention though that your success rate heavily relies on how you set up your profile. The great news is that Online for Love has some amazing guides for men and women on how to set up your online dating profile, so definitely click the link in the description and check those out before you set up any profiles. Now let's talk business. How much does OkCupid cost? I do have to give OkCupid a lot of props here because they are a almost completely free app. I mean, you can download it for free, you can use it for free. I mean, there's so many paywalls on other apps. You can't even message people sometimes or do the most basic things on the app, but OkCupid gives you so much freedom to use it for free, which is amazing, and also helps contribute to its large success rate because there's no paywall blocking people. Now, you can pay for membership on OkCupid though, and it might be worth it for you. There are two different levels of membership. The A-List Basic costs $15.99 per month, $35.99 for 3 months, or $47.99 for 6 months. The A-List Premium costs $29.99 for 1 month, $74.99 for 3 months, and $119.99 for 6 months. I do have to make it clear that the prices I'm mentioning right now are only accurate at the time of recording this video. If you want to see the most up-to-date and accurate prices for OkCupid and really any dating app out there, definitely go to our website, Online for Love, click the link in the description. You can see this video in article form actually, and it's always being updated with the correct prices. So definitely hit that before you sign up because maybe the prices have changed. So what do you even get with these memberships? Are they worth it? So let's move on to our next point to discuss that. We're going to talk about the features of OkCupid, specifically also the features of the premium benefits that you could get. So as I mentioned earlier, there are a ton of features on OkCupid that you can use for free without having to upgrade to the memberships. I mean, you can set up your profile, add your pictures, chat to people. I mean, you can send messages back and forth, which is something that's blocked in a lot of other dating apps. You can answer all sorts of unlimited questions about yourself. You can search for specific features in other people. You can answer a whole bunch of questionnaire questions, answer prompts. You can view people's entire profiles. I mean, you can really use this site for free and it's amazing. So with your paid subscription, you can get a full list of people who like you. You can also get unlimited likes, which means you can like as many other people as you want without any blocks. You can also do advanced search filters, which would make it easier to find specific people that you were looking for, because then you can search by attractiveness, body type, and way more. And now you can even search matches by how they've publicly answered their questions. This is actually amazing because if you know what you're looking for, if you have some key things you really need in a partner, then this just helps narrow down that pool to a puddle, and it's actually super helpful, and I can see how that would be very worth it to pay for premium. Another great thing about paying for premium on OkCupid is that you have no ads, so there's less distraction. They even say less brainwashing on their website without the ads. There's less brainwashing, so that's kind of funny. Some other features that you could get from some of these premium memberships on OkCupid are that you can get a profile boost, which will put your profile to the top of the pick of all the people on OkCupid, which results in a lot more matches. You could also get read receipts, which means you can see if your other person has read your message and they're just ghosting you, or if they really are busy. You also could have access to incognito mode, which means that you can browse without being seen. So I'd say OkCupid is one of the best online dating apps. I have to say that. I mean, it's got a huge user base. It's so inclusive of all different sexualities, of relationship types, way more than a lot of other popular dating apps. You have so much options for the type of person you're looking for, to disclose the type of person you are, to give yourself whatever correct label that you have. It's really amazing, actually. And never mind the fact that you can do so much stuff on this app totally for free. I mean, it's a free dating app. You don't have this paywall in the way of finding love or finding what you're looking for. I would say as far as long-term relationships go, though, your best bet would still probably be with something like eHarmony or Match.com, because they just do have more success with long-term relationships and marriages. But OkCupid does have a really good success rate, and I think you will find what you're looking for on there. If you want a meaningful, deep, long-term connection that might take a little more work to find, because I do think that it does happen to be more towards casual things, but you can literally find anything that you're looking for on OkCupid. It might take a little longer, but you can find it. Overall, though, I would say that OkCupid is a really great dating app. It's very popular for a reason. I mean, it's free, so why not download it and check it out? Thank you so much for watching my OkCupid review. I hope you liked the video. If you did, hit like if you liked it and subscribe if you loved it. You don't want to miss any more Online for Love videos. Thanks again for watching. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye!